Nearly 70 million people place a wager on today's Super Bowl, according to the American Gaming Association. But Minnesotans couldn't get in on the action. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kirsten Swanson. Brett is off tonight. Sports betting is illegal in Minnesota right now, and some lawmakers are hoping to change that tomorrow when the legislative session starts. Jay Coles is live at the Capitol with a look at how the proposal could fare this year. Jay?
Kirsten, a recent KSTP Survey USA poll shows 55% of Minnesotans who took the survey approve of legalized betting. Now, the DFL lawmakers who want to legalize it up here at the Capitol say all the neighboring states have it, so they'd like to see Minnesota get in on the action.
A Super Bowl record.
One of the largest sports gambling days kicked off Sunday in the nation's sports betting capital, Las Vegas. And legally speaking, Minnesotans were on the sidelines, not allowed to bet.
I don't see why they shouldn't allow it.
Over at Gabe's in St. Paul, Ryan Madlin reflected the opinion of others.
I mean, people come here, I come here and people spend upwards of hundreds of dollars on e-tabs, pull tabs.
Yeah, your thoughts on sports betting, what do you think?
Well, I don't do it myself, but it seems all right. I know it seems all right to me.
I mean, pull tabs, same theory. So you could essentially win or lose.
My thoughts is why not? Everything else is happening. And you know what? If it's not legal, it's going to happen anyway.
Minnesota is one of only 13 states that does not allow some form of legalized sports betting, and each of our border states allow it as well.
Studies show that people who are in states that have legalized are participating in sports wagering at equal levels as people in states that haven't legalized. So people are doing it anyway.
With the American Gaming Association estimating $23 billion in bets on Sunday's big game, some lawmakers say it's time to get in on the action.
The bricks and mortar would be exclusively at casinos, but the mobile phone would be anywhere you can take your mobile phone. So you could bet on the bus on the way to work, or you could bet on your living room couch as they're watching the game.
On Tom Hauser's At Issue, former State Senator Ember Reichgott-Young said sports gaming should not be a high priority.
My question is, what is this priority and why? It doesn't even give that much revenue to the state.
As lead sponsor in the Senate, Senator Matt Klein says the state could get a lot of money from sports betting.
People would spend, after a couple of years, $400 million in the state of Minnesota on sports wagering. We would collect 10% of that in taxes, which means that every year we would take in about $40 million in tax revenue from this activity.
Now, this year's bill and the efforts for this year is very similar to last year. There's really not much difference. And it's interesting. There are supporters on both sides of the aisle and opponents on both sides of the aisle. So the key for those who want to get it passed is to get those opponents on board. And whether that'll happen this year, I guess you could say, Kirsten, that's anyone's bet. Reporting live in St. Paul, Jay Coles, 5 Eyewitness News.
All right, Jay, thank you.